Hello and welcome to another Cliff Reviews Art House. This time I'm reviewing the film Killers of the Flower Moon, directed by Martin Scorsese. I love some of Scorsese's films. He's made so many iconic works. I would particularly highlight Taxi Driver, Raging Bull and King of Comedy as truly classic works for me. So I'm always going to give his films a chance. And the chances are that I'm going to get something from it. I would say that I've never seen a Scorsese film and not enjoyed it, at least in some way. But I do think that his films vary in terms of their level of creativity and auteurship. Films like Goodfellas, Casino, Cape Fear, for example, all very entertaining, and I've seen them all more than once. Many would consider them iconic Scorsese works, and I would probably agree. However, he is capable of making films that are a safe bet, guaranteed to be enjoyable in that Scorsese type of way, but not necessarily anything innovative or new. I thought The Irishman fell into that category, and to be honest, I would put Killers of the Flower Moon there too. I did enjoy it, but there's an additional problem with this film: the length. I couldn't believe it when I saw it was 3.5 hours. For me, it's only the most exceptional circumstances that would justify a film this long. And I feel that there's absolutely no reason for this film to be that long. I think it's really self-indulgent, bloated, and a bit slow at times. It's possibly the Scorsese film that I've enjoyed least of all his films I've seen. That said, there's still a lot I like about this film. The history of the Osage Nation is really interesting, and it's good to use that as the basis of a film. It's really commendable to raise awareness of such historical injustices in a way that both educates and entertains. I think the film is a successful exploration of colonialism, racism, complicity, and violent brutality suffered by indigenous populations. Even in a situation where they appeared to have the upper hand, becoming rich from discovering all that oil. Robert De Niro's character represents the worst of American capitalism, colonialism, and even crime. I do wonder if someone else could have played the De Niro character. I think Scorsese has worked with De Niro so many times, and you could argue that he's just put him in another gangster role. I'm absolutely certain that there's nobody that doesn't enjoy seeing De Niro and DiCaprio on the screen at the same time. It does feel like classic cinema, and I enjoyed that. However, it could have been really interesting to work with someone new. I didn't feel it was an outstanding performance by De Niro. On the other hand, I thought DiCaprio was fantastic, as was Lily Gladstone, who felt like she totally held her own alongside the two superstars. The cinematography is amazing. I saw it on a massive Dolby Vision screen in Leicester Square, and it looked superb. I don't think Scorsese has made a Western before, so there was a bit of novelty in that. Overall, I think this is one of those films that you do have to go and see. I would recommend it. However, there was a bit of me that was disappointed. I think he's done much better work. This did feel self-indulgent, like he'd been given an unlimited budget and made a really long film because he could. It does feel like an extravagance to use so many A-list actors in the film. Not only De Niro and DiCaprio, but also Lithgow, Plemons and Fraser. Perhaps it's all just a bit too much for the film that it actually is. So overall, it's a qualified thumbs up for me on this one. Thanks for watching. See you next time.